There seems to be a mystery among students and professors on how classrooms are assigned for college courses. With the ability to have such a large impact on learning and class structure, I wanted to explore this topic. So I sat down with the registrar from the UNC School of Education, Lisa Johnson, and an instructor from the School of Education, Molly Ewing, to get their information and personal opinions on this topic.
I use a scheduling grid, and scheduling grid helps me determine what spaces are available and then how I can put them. So if the professor has made a request for a particular room, I look for those rooms first for their availability and then move from there. And then after that, if a professor hasn't requested a particular room, then they get whatever is available. Normally, it's just basically randomly selected. Some of the professors may not like the room that I do select, so after they figure out what room they get, they may make a request if I have availability for another room.
When I found out that I had that one room that I didn't like, I asked for a different space. It was told that people would look into it, but I probably wouldn't be able to get a different room.
The professors do have a preference when a class has to do project work or teamwork. They want the rooms that meet, that have the movable tables and chairs, and that they can function and move freely.
I like tables of 4, so that people can be kind of physically close and all gather around a common space. I mean, when I tried to switch rooms, my case was I do a lot of group work. This isn't a functional space for me. But yeah, it didn't pan out.
Tuesday, Thursday classes fill our building. We don't have enough room. Typically, some of those classes will have to meet in other places, but they want to be here in this building. They'll either have to change the classroom meeting time to a Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday in order to stay in Peabody Hall because we just don't have enough rooms. And if we are running out of space as we schedule those classes of room locations, then we solicit to the faculty members to try to change their days and times.
Whenever you come up with your class time, are you willing to change your class time to get a different room?
I would be, but that's not... I've never been asked. I've always been asked what class time I want, and then I get assigned a space. But nobody ever offered, you can have this space if you're willing to do this time.
Graduate level courses and master level courses do get preference over the undergraduate courses that we have. And because typically those are our signature programs. Then we also have a faculty member who may have some kind of disability and they have to be here in the building, so they get preference over anyone. An adjunct would not get preference for a classroom over a tenured faculty member. Sometimes we will give a new faculty hire permission to have the room here in the building because we want them to be familiar with the school and have access to leadership where if they need guidance that they're here in Peabody Hall so they could get the support they need.
I've always assumed it was just class size and availability. I never thought this professor gets this better room, but I don't know that that's not true.
We only control 3 rooms in this whole building. After our scheduling process is ended, where registrars are no longer able to schedule classrooms, it all goes to the University Registrar scheduling office. They take control of all the rooms except for the 3 rooms that we control. We can control those rooms throughout the whole academic year. And so I try not to schedule all of those rooms to full capacity so that if faculty members or the dean, if they need to have some kind of faculty meeting or whatever, we can use the rooms that we control as meeting sessions. And some faculty prefer to be outside of Peabody Hall. They like the opportunity to go across campus and meet other faculty members or just to get out and walk from one building to the other.
I like the FedEx building. The only reason I got it, it's my first time not being in Peabody, is they forgot to assign me a room at all. And so, like, realized, like, you know, a few weeks before class started, like, oh, you don't have a room. Here's a space for you. Because everything in Peabody was already full. I don't know if I have a room for spring.
You still don't know?
No, I know the course is full, but I don't know if there's a room for it.